the land of Lincoln, home to our 16th president, and it hosts a battle once again between two major schools that call this state home, and at the end of the road, a top hat to carry on a presidential legacy. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, you'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Galladay. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now facing a third and long. The play action fake. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Illinois' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Let's talk for a second about Illinois. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen.
Just broke the tackle, just keeps moving. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Illinois. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3-and-out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Galladay. A little screen to the running back. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Got his man on the right. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive, and then it stalls out at the very end because they give up a sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be better with execution, making sure they have the right play call on and getting rid of the football on time, but back-to-back punts, no bueno for this offense.
And they'll just down it right there. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Setting up the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking downfield, it's Ford. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's...
Touchdown, Northwestern! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's their assault. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Under fire. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the returner will be brought down. To the air, it's Galladay. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Burleson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and in those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big game. Nice play by this offense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Buying some time. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Ford. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Turns it loose. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Parrish. Hard running there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays. And he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll pull it on the read. Makes his man miss. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning.
There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Looking to throw, it's Ford. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vincent. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is...
Touchdown, fighting Illini. And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The give from the gun. Turning it on. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Galladay. Hauls it in. On the move is the 30. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Makes the grab for the 2.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Back to throw, it's Ford. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it! It's a running room. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Going with the ground game left. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Illini. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. The give to the lone running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Burleson. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Galladay. Under fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
And the returner will be brought down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. He'll keep it himself. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around much.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They'll come to the line 1st and goal with the lead and the clock working in their favor. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings,